Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. As many of you guys know, I have just returned from Blizzard HQ. While I was over there in California, I got to test out all of the incoming update. Unfortunately, I can't share everything with you today, but I can share things regarding the new legendary gems, which we saw in the patch notes last week, which I'm going to go through again a bit more in depth to you today, adding my experience as well. In addition to this, over the next 2 weeks, I'll be giving you guys insight on other elements of the update that I was able to experience. And in addition to that, I have a bunch of swag and gear and things that I could share with you that Blizzard gave to me while I was there that may just give you some insight into what the new incoming class actually is. In addition to that, I also have for you some leaks, because you know I'm going to cover them here in the channel. So let's dive into things right now, starting with those patch notes that I'd mentioned. I want to focus in first on the legendary gems. As I had mentioned, I did get to try out this Blood Flow 5-star legendary gem, actually the Stubborn Oracle as well as the Surging Sea. I did bring you guys these patch notes while I was away, but I was not able to do it in a nice clear fashion because I was straight up recording from my mobile. Sorry for the quality of that. I just wanted to bring you something while I was gone. So the Blood Flow is going to be focusing on damage and crit, and this gem actually is pretty darn solid. Your critical hits cause you to enter a Blood Rage, increasing your damage done and your critical hit damage. While Blood Rage is active, your critical hit also rend critical hits also rend flesh, causing enemies to bleed for additional damage every second. Additionally, you gain increased critical hit chance for each bleed on nearby enemies, stacking up to a maximum of 4 times. Blood Rage cannot trigger more often than once every 20 seconds, and Rend Flesh cannot trigger on the same enemy more often than once every second. So, as you would imagine, I got to test this out at its highest of ranks, a rank 10. And we have another one of these gems that has 2 different elements to it right here. So you see, you can't trigger Blood Rage more often than every 20 seconds, and Rend Flesh can't happen more often than once every second. So we're seeing that 2 type of, I don't want to say cooldown because I wouldn't call Rend Flesh every second a cooldown, but there's a different time, there's a time element to how often things can hit. So this gem, you're probably wondering, is it any good? I can say yes. This is a solid gem that you'll be seeing a lot inside of PvP. For the whales that just jump on the new gems as they come out, this is going to be one that you start seeing in their lineup. And remember, we do get a free one from the battle pass, or from, not the battle, I don't think it's the battle pass, I think it's from an event. You'll be getting a free one ranked 2 out of 5 stars that you can then determine if you want to rank up or not. Remember, you could wait for an event inside of the game to try and rank it up to 3 and then maybe even 4 stars, but you will be getting one for free. Now, I have also played Stubborn Oracle and the Surging Sea, but I got a lot less experience with those ones. Let's go over them either way. For the Stubborn Oracle, the 2-star new legendary gem, at rank 10, when you're attacked, the Divine Aegis forms before you, increasing your block chance against enemies in front of you and reducing the duration of loss of control effects. Can occur more often than every 20 seconds. And also, we have a Surging Sea 1-star gem at max level. Using a skill increases your skill damage done, stacking 10 times. Skill cooldowns also reduced. So, it seems that we're seeing here new gems coming to the game being pretty darn relevant, whether they're 1-star, 2-star, or 5-star. And I really do like it that the ones that are the lower stars are actually quite legit. Now, I did mention to you, now that we're done talking about the legendary gems, that I will be able throughout the week to talk to you about other elements of the game. Some other elements may be what's coming in the update as a whole, because I did get to experience that. Or what is going on with this new class, and what's it going to be, and how does it play, because I have experience with that. But today is not the day I could talk about those things. But in going through the patch notes, we have a Prince of Freedom main quest. So this is a new main quest where we're going to be able to test out some new elements that are coming inside of the game. We have the duels that are going to be opening up in the real world, where essentially you and a party member can just go start a fight, or you could ask to fight with another party that may be out there. Think about duels when we're at the test dummies, when you could challenge someone to a battle. Same mechanic, you do it with another player and you guys can fight in the open world. It's another way to PvP. It's something that I really do like, and I think it's a nice new feature. I know that everyone's looking for, or I should say hunting for, a new way to battle. We have the new Heliquary bosses, which look pretty darn cool. I mean, at the end of the day, every time we get a nice big update and we start getting new Inferno difficulties or Hell difficulties, we get new Inferno bosses along with that. We're going to be getting 3 new ones here as well. Ancient legendary items, looks like right here, powerful armor, only existing in tails. Essentially, it's going to be bringing us some new type of gear, rolling out with helmets at first. Looks like it's going to be pretty cool. More information on that in just a few days. Set Hunter event, it's going to be able to give you the increased ability to get the green set items that you're looking for. Legendary gems we went over. The 5-star blood flow, as you can see right here, you're going to be able to get your rank, your 2-star, 2 out of 5-star blood flow. And it says more details to come here. That very much does mean more details to come. There's a lot more than that's being shared in these patch notes. Actually, these patch notes are just they didn't even call them patch notes. They called them like a highlight of what's to come. But there's definitely a lot more than that. Now, I did want to also share with you a couple of the items that I got and a little bit about my experience before I get into the class leaked information. Again, the class leak stuff has not been confirmed by Blizzard. But while I was there, we got a bunch of things, right? The t-shirt that I got, I wore, it's in the wash, so I can't show it to you, but it is the same green color with the same emblem on it as you're seeing on this hat. This hat also has a nice Diablo Immortal embroidered on the side as well. So a nice piece of gear right here. That's one. Again, I may be giving clues as to what the new class is from the symbols that you're seeing. This is a keychain, which looks like a moose with horns. Looks like some type of Aztec symbol or something for something like that. We got the same symbol again in the form of this sticker. Got myself this nice man bag, which is green in color, Diablo Immortal on the top, little pouch over here as well. A lot of the creators were wearing this around when they were at Blizz HQ, carrying around things like their little book that they got. I am a sucker for little books like this, you know, ones that you could just kind of write notes in and stuff. But if you take a look at the crest on it, let's see if I can give you a close-up right there. If you can get a nice look, there you go. Another nice Diablo Immortal book. The thing is, my 9-year-old also loves these books, and he's already trying to claim this one from me. Should I give it to him, or should I keep this one for myself? And again, a t-shirt came as well. I also got a huge Diablo Immortal mouse pad that I am currently using, so I can't show it. It was at my PlayStation while I was over there at Blizzard, as well as a nice card welcoming us. So the experience was really amazing. I got to meet a bunch of creators that were there, not only Diablo Immortal creators, but also creators from outside of the realm that are going to probably be putting a video or two out about Diablo Immortal, which will bring in players from their communities to our game. But what an amazing experience, getting able and having the ability to meet all of the Diablo, I shouldn't say all, a lot of the Diablo Immortal team, talk with techs, talk with art people, talk with developers, talk with community management, and really just have those discussions. It reminds me so much of how much love is put into this game. Whether you have gripes about it or not, the team is so passionate about making us the best game possible. It really inspires me to continue supporting the game and continue sharing everything with you guys. Not only meeting the team to see the passion that they have for the game development, but also meeting the other creators that are just also inspirational, that kind of teach me and guide me and inspire me to continue making content. Remember, we can always get something from other creators. Even if they're brand new creators, we're able to bring something and learn something from everyone. And I definitely was able to on the trip. So enough about the trip. Let's get into this leak. Again, this leak is not confirmed, but the leak here is saying that the Druid, Bear, and Wolf transformation, a healer class, is the call. Again, Can't confirm. I can't deny. Blizzard has said nothing about this. So this is, at this point in time, rumor and can be completely photoshopped, worked type thing. But they're saying that there is some type of a wolf and a bear transformation. The bear transformation, essentially they're showing a bunch of the skills or a bunch of the essences from this class. I'm not going to go through each of them because we don't know if they're true or not. But for example, bear transformation. Now it is a series of 4 strong attacks that knock down enemies, remains in a state of absolute dominance during its use. Or another bear transformation improves your common attacks from a short period of time, inflicting more damage at a distance. After several primary attacks, the next one will trap the enemy in front of you and smash them. Okay, we have the Crush Bear transformation, the Charge Bear transformation, more for the Crush Bear transformation, and then the Dash Bear Dash, another Bear Dash transformation. Then we have some on the Wolf transformation. Jump to a location, launch enemies into the air, and mark them with an increased critical hit chance and recover life when the target is marked. Claw Strike, more for the bear, more for the wolf. It seems like everything that's being shared here, for the most part, is revolving around the transformation state, which we do know actually from the Druid. If you just look at Diablo 4, you could transform from a wolf or to a bear, and making those the things that are part of your attack. The Armor of Thorns now consumes natural energy when activated, causing all nearby allied units to be surrounded by thorns. All right, and then you have Life Field. This is where they're saying that this could be a healing class as well. Now grants the Seed of Life to nearby allies, which continuously restores life and restores a large amount of life when life is low. Horned Deer now jumps to a target, regenerates natural energy based on the number of targets reached, etc., etc. Again, I will have details for you on the new class, actual details from Blizzard soon. So make sure that you guys don't miss out on that. Subscribe to the channel. But I also want to dive into the game for today. Let me know if you think this is confirmation enough of a Druid class coming to the game, or if you think this has been doctored and you don't believe it. Your thoughts down below. Diving into the game right here, we have a few things that popped in throughout the day. And well, we're still progressing here. It still targets things when I click on it, but I'm just waiting. I'm sitting as the Tempest right now. Who knows what's going to happen? I know that I'll be changing to the new class when that happens, but will that be, well, who knows when that's going to be. Infernal Trials, still working on that. The Prince's Trial, all right? So you'll notice up top, and this was the important part I wanted to share here. First of all, you have your easy tasks. You can get your Legendary Crest, your Telluric Pearl, take advantage. But you're also earning battle points to level up your Battle Pass, which grants experience. XP reward at the next rank is, that's my number. While Seeds of Madness is active, bonus XP will be given for Battle Pass rank ups. Battle point rewards from activities that I earned this week are at 1,800 of the 7,200. It is Monday. I claim my battle pass. I'm already above server paragon level just from claiming my points from last week. But the point is, you can get some extra battle pass experience right here, which is always good in my opinion. We all have all clans on deck, and the Phantom Gallery is still there. People still upset that you can only get a 20% chance of a 5-star at the final chest inside of that. Have to let you guys know, I'm inspired. I'm excited about everything relating to Diablo Immortal and about creating content around everything new for Diablo Immortal. Over the next couple of weeks, you'll be getting more insight from me, from my experience, as I'm allowed to share different things with you. I will have you covered. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that when that information comes out, or when I decide to come out with a live stream that brings you into the information directly, you'll be there so you don't miss out on it. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for sticking with me over the years throughout Diablo Immortal, and we'll see you guys back here in another video tomorrow.